I am gassed. I'm gassed. Oh, listen. I am buzzing. I am buzzing. 3-point collectors, rise up. Rise up. We have the most crucial goal before the World Cup. And it's that guy again. Alejandro Garnacho. One more time. Alejandro Garnacho. Remember that name. I keep telling you guys. Remember the name. He's the truth. He's that guy. And he's won it for Man United in the most, honestly, frustrating game ever. We probably don't deserve to win it. But you know what? We don't care. We don't care. Because this is what we do. We go there and we collect the 3 points. We go there and get the job done. It was by no means pretty. Fulham were probably a better team. Fulham played the better football. But you know what? You don't get points for playing well. Did you know that? And we didn't play well, but we got the 3 points. And that's what all that matters. Oh, roller coaster of emotion. United got off to the best start. Christian Eriksen, ball won by Casemiro, plays it to Martial. Martial drives the ball forward, plays it to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, I don't know if he's trying to look for Eriksen, but it deflects and it finds the feet of Christian Eriksen and he gets his first goal for Man United. You then think, right, United kick on. United don't really kick on, and there's a few odd moments where Fulham are pressing and they're doing well. Then we have a couple of chances before half time, Christian Eriksen and Martial. We don't take them, and I'm like, is this same old, same old? Is this really going to be same old, same old? And then second half, mate, honestly, Ten Hag for me got it a little bit wrong. I am not going to lie to you. He took off Bruno Fernandes, who was playing well in that position, the 10. And by the way, this doesn't excuse his performance, by the way, in that towards the last 30 minutes. Absolutely atrocious. But before that, he was playing well. We then took off Ilanga, who stomped the place out. We then put Bruno Fernandes on the right-hand side. We lost everything that Bruno Fernandes was giving us. We brought McTominay on, again, who's useless. Again, should have scored and missed an open net. Then we just have no shape. We didn't have no... There was no pressing from the front. That's what Bruno Fernandes gives you. He gives you energy. And people mistake that for quality, by the way. And I do want to speak about that. He doesn't... For me, Bruno Fernandes lacks the quality, lacks the in-game precision, lacks the... For me, the intelligence to know when to play the pass. He doesn't do that enough. But what he does give Ten Hag is the actual quality and the pressing and the intensity. That's what he does give you. And we didn't have that when he went on the right side. But then he had a plan, Ten Hag, because he brought on Garnacho when he knew the right back was on a yellow card. He knew Fulham would get tired. And on the last minute, like Fergie time, but we call it Ten Hag time, yeah? We call it Ten Hag time. Ball gets played over the ball. Shaw gives the ball over to Garnacho. Garnacho does a little 1-2 with Eriksen. Eriksen finds Garnacho. And you know what? It's probably not the most amazing finish, but it has enough accuracy. It has enough bend in it to go past Leno. And United, before the World Cup, we get a massive, massive 3 points. We're still 3 points now behind Tottenham. We are now 4 points behind Newcastle. But you know what? And then we've created a little gap between Liverpool. 4 points now with that one. It was a must-win. It was an absolute must-win. 5 ahead of Chelsea. We had to win today. And the performance stuck the place out. Certain men are not good enough. Ilanga, I'm sorry, he ain't good enough. Stop this notion, academy prospect, all this and that. He ain't good enough. But we don't have any options. And I was looking at that thinking, you know what, man? Before the World Cup, man, don't do this to me. I don't want to be depressed. I don't want to be depressed. And I was just like, honestly, I was just like, oh my God. Like, seriously, please give me the 3 points. At the end, I just wanted the game to end because I was that bored. I was that frustrated. And I was just like, oh my days, man. We're not going to do it, are we? We're going to drop point yet again. But this Garnacho guy is fearless, man. And he's doing something that, you know what, man? It's just so refreshing to see. He comes on, he's fearless, he's energetic. He wants to do something that's risky. He wants to play the ball forward. He wants to get at people. It's refreshing to see. And you know what, man? It was a brilliant, brilliant win in the end. When you look at it back here and you look at this performance, we will look back at it and think, you know what, a massive, massive 3 points. Because this top four is not going to be easy. There will be ups and downs, but we need to spend bloody in January. United, if they've got anything about them, yeah, if they are a serious football club, yeah, they spend in January. Because we cannot carry on like that, where we're bringing on McTominay and bloody, and a Garnacho kid is still young and still raw. Where's everyone else on the bench? Where is the quality, man? There isn't no quality. Ronaldo's apparently ill. Sancho's still ill. Anthony's out injured for a while. Mysterious injury, by the way. I don't know what's going on with him. Like, it's not been good enough, man. So go and get a right back. Because we can't be doing Malacia again. Because it was still disjointed. And for their goal, Malacia's caught out of position. Malacia's caught out of position. And Dan bloody James calls Lisandro Martinez a nightmare. An absolute nightmare of a game. But listen, we move, man. We have to think positive now. Now enjoy the World Cup. Now sit back and relax. 3 point collectors are here. You know what I mean? But it was one of them games where I always knew this was going to be a difficult game. I always knew it because Fulham are a good team, man. That Paulinho, brother. Hats off, man. What a midfielder he is. And I'm looking at thinking, bloody hell, United could do with one of them. United could do with a Paulinho. Instead of this Fred and McTominay nonsense, you've got one midfielder that's rolled into two. For the two of Fred and McTominay, you've got one Paulinho and a very good Paulinho. You see what I'm trying to say, people? So stop all this nonsense. Stop all this chitty chatter. And 3 point collectors were here. You know what I mean? Big up to the people that were in the watch along, by the way. All over the emotions. And big up to you guys for supporting and tuning into the channel. All over the place, our emotions, this, that. And you know what? This is what United will do. It's going to be a roller coaster this season. It's going to be a massive, massive roller coaster this season where it's going to be up and down, where it's going to be this, that, and the other. But we have to stick in there. We have to still believe. We have to just this is Man United. This is what they do. This is what Man United do. But you know what? I'm just glad we got the 3 points. I'm glad it's all over. I'm glad we can move on now. Enjoy these 3 points. Enjoy what's to come after the World Cup. Hopefully, it's going to be a good World Cup. But big up to every single one of you that have been supporting the channel throughout the whole season until this World Cup time. Please do leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. 3 point collectors. We're here.